Yeah, good morning, students. Now come to our material. Example problem 11. Up to 10 we have seen. 11th example problem. Consider the arrangement shown in the figure. The lift is moving with the acceleration g by 4 in vertically downward direction. Find the contact force between blocks, between the lower block and the floor. First we try to find the relations. Okay, then we apply. Okay, we will frame the equations first. This is object M1. Above this, another object placed of mass M2. It is going down. Actually, these two are there in the lift. Okay. Now, try to draw the forces acting on this first object and second object. This is M2 and this is M1. Contact force blocks we have taken as N, right? This acts N2 up. To counter this, another N2 acts downwards according to Newton laws. And M2G acts downwards and M1G acts downwards, and this normal reaction acts upwards. This N1. Okay, now draw the free body diagram. One N2 acts upwards. Okay, only this. I am talking about this object. So it is going downwards. So mg acts downwards. This is into g. It is accelerating down. Okay, clear? See, N2 is the normal reaction exerted by the first object on second object. Similarly, normal reaction exerted by or the contact force exerted by first object, I mean second object on first object. This is exerted by first object on second object. Clear? And this is same amount of force exerted by second object on first. This downward force we do not take. This is acting on second object. First object acting is only N2 and Mg. Now how do you write the equation? M2G minus N2 is equal to M2A. Now second object, free body diagram. Mg acts downwards, M1G, and N2 acts downwards, N1 acting upwards, accelerating downwards. And this, how do we write? M1G minus, both are acting downwards. N2 minus N1 is equal to M1A. Clear? This is equation 1, equation 2. But what did they ask? Contact force between objects and contact force between block and floor. So N1 is question mark and N2 is question mark. Add these two. By adding what will happen? This and add. Plus N2 and minus N2 is there. That will be cancelled. What do we get? M1, 1 plus 2 I am doing. In 1 plus 2, plus N2 minus N2 cancel. So M1G plus M2G, right? Minus N1 is equal to M1A plus M2A. Clear? Now make it N1 subject. So this is, what is that? G common, M1 plus M2 minus, in this what is come? A common, M1 plus M2 is equal to N1. Right? Then what is common again? M1 plus M2 common, G minus A into N1. When lift going down, what did we prove? What did we see in the equation? N is equal to M into G minus A. Same we got. Understand? But here two different M1 and M2. The total mass is what? M1 plus M2. There we taken only mass M. Understand? So ultimately we got the same equation. Okay? We got N1. N1 is what? Flow and object. Normal contact force or normal reaction between flow and object. Now substitute their values. What did they given? M2 is M, M1 is 2M. So 2M plus M G minus. Mean what acceleration is going down? G is A is equal to G by 4. So G by 4 is equal to N1. Clear? Now this is 2M plus M 3M. 4G minus G by 4 is equal to N1. So this is 3M 3G by 4 is equal to N1. So N1 is equal to 9mg by 4. Check that N1. Yeah. Right. They taken different. In the book we taken as here it is N1, but in the book they taken this is N2. Understand? So just I changed N1 and N2 because I taken M1 and N2. That's why. Okay. Next, what did they ask? N2 asked. We calculated N1. N2 they asked. Substitute N1 in any one equation. Where do we substitute? If you substitute here, then we will get N1. N1 value, N1 substitute in equation 2 or 1. Equation 2. We will get N1. Right? So N1, if we take it to calculate N2, make it N2, keep it N2 as is here, remaining all comes this side. M1A plus N1 minus, or this we can write like this equation. M1G is there, M1A come this side. So M1A minus M1G plus N1. So M2 is equal to, what is common? M1 common, A minus G plus N1. Clear? So N2 is equal to M1. What is A value? G by 4 minus G plus what is M1? Sorry, N1. 9 mg by 4. What is M1 value? M1 we taken as 2M. So 2M, again this is 3G by 4 plus 9 mg by 4. Clear? 6, 15, do it, then you will get the answer. Or that is a lengthy method, or we can substitute directly here. We are interested to find N2, right? If this is, I followed a long method. This is not required lengthy method. We go calculation. We can find out directly here. N2, if you make it subject to that goes this side, this comes this side. M2G minus M2A. What is common? M2 common. G minus A. M2 value is what? M. G minus G by 4. Then 3mg by 4. Very simple. Direct. N2 is equal to 3mg by 4. Don't follow this one. See, if you selecting the equation, also important. Now I selected equation 2. I substituted those lengthy. Of course, substitution also something went wrong, I think. M1G minus it comes here. So it's not required because we got answer. We will see the next one. Next, calculating N2 they given direct. Okay? Direct, what did we see? That N is equal to we follow that. What is the normal rate when lift case? When going down, n is equal to m into g minus a. Okay, direct formula they taken here. Only for n2, not between two objects. That is clear. Don't confuse. I changed n1 and n2 here. Okay, n1 is the normal reaction between floor and object, and n2 is the reaction force or contact force between two blocks. Just I changed. Don't confuse. Next, motion in a elevator. This already we discussed. Moving with constant velocity, moving with acceleration downwards, moving with acceleration up. Okay. That all we calculated. When it is acceleration 0, then what happened? N is equal to mg. When it is going up, n is equal to m into g plus a. When it is going down, n is equal to n is equal to m into g minus a. When a is equal to g, n is equal to 0. Weightlessness. Okay, when n is equal to 0, we feel that weightlessness. Okay, weight will be 0. Clear? If acceleration is more than gravity, acceleration due to gravity. Clear? When lift case I am talking, a is equal to g, then what happens? N is equal to m into g minus a, then n will be 0. Suppose n is greater than, it's falling with the acceleration a that is greater than the acceleration due to gravity. In that case, we do not have any contact with the surface. Block will lose contact with the floor. Okay, now example problem 12. A man of mass 60 kg is standing on a massless weighing machine. Find the weight of the man in a different situation as shown in the figure. First case it's going up. Okay, direct we can do. It's going up. What is the formula? N is equal to m into g plus a. What is the mass of the man? 60 kg. What is g value? 10. With what acceleration it is going up? 2. So 60 plus 60 into 12. It is 720. Clear. Next, second case. A man holds the rope and the dog is at rest. Clear. In this case, they did not give any acceleration. Okay. What they are asking, they find the weight of the man in two situations. Second situation is important. B. The floor. So they are asking, what they are asking, find the weight of the man in the different situations shown in the figure. So in this case, it is not accelerating, a is equal to 0. Clear? Tension acts upwards, weight acts downwards. Here tension acts upwards, this weight also acts downwards. Right here I can write 50. This is okay, and normal reaction acts upwards. Am I correct or not? Okay, now from this system is not accelerating. What does it mean? This is 50g acting downwards minus t is equal to 50 into a. But this how do we write? 50g minus t is equal to 0. T is equal to 50g. First case. Okay, second case. This is first case free body diagram is 50g and the tension is at upwards. Now on the person, free body diagram is mg is acting downwards, normal reaction is acting upwards, and tension also acting upwards. Acceleration 0. When acceleration is 0, then you can equate directly upward forces is equal to downward forces. M plus T is equal to, what is the mass of the person? 60 kg. So this we can write 60 g. So this we can write R 60 g is equal to 60 g. Tension already calculated as 50 g. So N plus 50 g is equal to 60 g. Then N is equal to 60 g minus 50 g. Clear? Then N is equal to what? 10 g. G value, if you take it 10 into 10, it is 100 newtons. Clear? So this N is contact force, that N is newtons, don't confuse here. Understand, if no acceleration is there, we can equate upward forces is equal to downward forces. If acceleration is there, in which direction acceleration is acting, that we will decide. Based on that side forces we will write first, and then opposite forces is equal to mass into acceleration. I hope you understand this problem. Clear? It is not accelerating, just it is holding. We draw free body diagram for this, and we draw free body diagram for this, and we equated, we calculated L. Clear? Now we will see the next question, 13th problem. 13. A pendulum is hanging from the ceiling of a car having an acceleration a0 with respect to the road. Find the angle made by the string with the vertical and tension in the string. Imagine this is a car. Actual situation is this. Okay? When it is accelerated, now there is no acceleration. When it is accelerates, then what will happen? Car will accelerate. This is actually initial position of this bob and string. And as it accelerates, this car moves front, then bob will become like this. Clear? So now this car is accelerating with A. Clear? So it is just like when passengers, how do they, where do they fall when bus starts suddenly back? Like this, when it accelerates, bob moves back. Okay? With what acceleration it move back? With A. If you take non-inertial, it's clear. With respect to this accelerating field, G acts downwards. Right? What they are asking? They are asking this angle. Here. Yes, that angle only. Yes, that angle. Clear? In that case, then we need to find angle. So very simple, this is G, this is A, right? The net will be acts like this. Am I correct or not? So these two consider as a vectors. We are taking with the vertical, this is theta. Clear? Then if you shift this vector here, A, then what do you get? Tan theta is equal to, this is A, opposite, A by G. Did we get correct? Yes, tan theta is equal to A by G. Clear? R, if you follow the, what is that? This equilibrium concept or free body concept, C. This one, This is tension. T acts always towards rigid support. They mention this angle theta, right? This is accelerating in this direction. Let's say A. Okay. If this angle is theta, this angle is theta. Then along this, which force will act? T cos theta. Along this, which will act? T sin theta. Right? Along this, mg will act downwards. Then, how do you write? It is in equilibrium. What does it mean? Upward forces is equal to downward forces. T cos theta is equal to mg, and T sin theta is equal to mg. This is taken as equation 1 and equation 2. 2 by 1. 2 by 1 means what? T sin theta by T cos theta is equal to MA by MG. MM cancel, TT cancel. Tan theta is equal to A by. Right? This is another one. You can follow this or this one. Next, what is the new net force? Tension, or if they ask the tension in the string. Squaring and add this. By squaring and adding, what do you get? T square cos square theta plus T square sin square theta is equal to m square g square plus m square a square. What is common here? T square common. Cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to m square common here. G square plus a square. Right? So what is this? Sin square theta plus cos square theta 1. So t square is equal to m square g square plus a square. Take it t subject to under root of m square g square plus a square. Okay, this is the tension formula. Okay, you can follow anyone, no problem. Next, particle in equilibrium. So when the particle is at rest or it's moving with a constant velocity in a initial frame of reference, the net force acting on it must be 0 along x-axis and along y-axis. Net force is 0. What is said to be in equilibrium? Okay, that we will see in example problem 14. A block of mass M is attached to a chain as shown in diagram. The tension in each of 3 chains, the ring and the chain are light. They are asking us chain and ring. They are asking us to take massless. Given like this. This tension acts in this direction. Let us say you take it this as T1. This you take it T2. This you take it T3. Now this is not accelerating, not moving. Means net force in ring on the ring is 0. Then this angle given 30 degree. What they are asking? Find the tension in each of 3 chains. Okay, now I am drawing the free body diagram. This is what? T2. Okay. This is T1. Okay. Next, this is T3. Clear? This is 30 degree. If I extend, draw the line parallel, this will be 30 degree, right? This is on the ring. What about M Free body diagram for M. Free body diagram for M, how do we write? This. Weight acts downwards, tension acts upwards. It is in equilibrium, means no acceleration, means upward forces is equal to downward forces. Right? Now we will try to find out T1, T2 and T3. Clear? Now from this equation, upward force is equal to downward forces. T1 is equal to mg. First we got. Now this is acting, T3 acting negative x-axis, T1 acting negative y-axis. But T2 is acting in x and y-axis. This you make it along x and along y direction. How it will be? If you resolve this, what do you get? T2 cos 30. Next, negative x-axis, what is acting? T3. T1 is acting downwards. One component will resolve along x-axis. Another component will be up. That is T2 sin 30. Okay. Along y direction, T1 is equal to what? T2 sin 30. Already T1 we calculated as mg. mg is equal to T2. Sin 30 is what? 1 by 2. So T2 is equal to 2 mg. Next, we got T2. So along this is along y direction. This we are taken in y direction. Now along x direction. Along x direction is what? T3 acting negative x-axis, T2 acting positive x-axis. They are in opposite direction. Body at rest means equal forces acting opposite in direction. Now what is that? T3 is equal to T2 cos 30. T2 already we calculated as 2 mg. Cos 30 is what? Root 3 by 2. 2 cancel. So root 3 mg. Clear? Okay, in the book they take an angle with the vertical. See, if you draw a line here, this angle remains same. Am I correct or not? But in the book they take an angle here 30 degree. So that's why they got different answers. Okay? Taking y-axis 30 degree is wrong. We have to take with the x-axis only according to figure. Okay? It never be 30. See, if you draw a line, if this is already 30, this is 90, what would be this? 60. Okay, instead of 60, they take a 30. If you want to take 30, this 30 making an angle with x-axis, not with y-axis. But in this book, they give an angle here 30 degree. They take a vertical instead of horizontal axis. That's why they got different answers. But what we have done is correct. What we have done is, this is 30 degree and this will be 30 degree. Okay, we'll see the next problem. We have another method, alternate method, Lami's theorem, or what is this? Sines law. Already I explained in motion in plane. What is that? Cosine law and sine law. Okay, there we have seen. Did you remember or not? A by sin theta is equal to b by sin alpha, c by dot sin beta. We have taken it. I don't know exactly that, but we proved according to figure that formula changed. I give the formula again. Suppose three vectors acting like this. Let us say this is f1, f2 and f3. This angle is, let us say, gamma. And this angle is beta, and this angle is alpha. Alpha is the angle between f3 and f2. Gamma is the angle between f2 and f1. Beta is the angle between f3 and f1. What is sine law is saying? If you take it f1 is opposite angle sin alpha is equal to f2. What is f2? Opposite is sin beta is equal to f3 by f3 is sin like that. Our figure is, this is same, right? we follow this theorem, sine law, whether we will get correct answer or not. This is our figure. Am I correct or not? This is T2, this is T1, and this is T3. What is this angle? This angle is 90. Okay? This is already 30, this is 90. 120. Am I correct or not? Total angle is 360. 90 plus 120 is to 120, or we can do this. This is already, this with x axis 30. This is 60. This is 90. 60 plus 90? 150. Right? Check it out. Total angle is 360 or not? 120, 150, 90. 0, 14, 16, 360. Clear? From this, how do we write? If you T2 opposite angle 90, T1 opposite angle 150, T3 is 120. So T2 by sine 90 is equal to T1 by sine 150 is equal to T3 by sine 120. Okay? Already T1 value is known value. What is that? T1 is equal to mg. So T2 sine 90 1 is equal to mg by sine 150. How do you write 150? 90 plus 60. 90 plus 60. Okay? Like this. What will happen? 90 plus 60. What do you get? Based on that, you solve it. So this is if you take it 90 plus theta, right? So 90 plus theta means sin A plus B. So okay, sin A cos B. Okay? What do you get? Cos 60 you will get. Right? Cos 60 means 1 by 2. 2 comes up. So 2h. Right? So T2 is equal to, this is mg by cos 60 is 1 by 2. So 2 mg. Did we not get 2 mg? Yes, 2 mg. Yes or no? If you want to calculate T3, equate these two, then you will get the answer. Okay? So, whenever we find question like this, I mean not exactly this problem, when forces acting like this, with different angles, then better you follow sine law. How do you follow? If you take it this force, this opposite angle, force by sine of this angle. If you consider this force by sine of this angle, like that. Okay, equate, we will get the answers. So you better implement, try to use this formula. This another name is Lamis theorem. Okay, we will see another problem. Next 15 problem. A balloon carrying some sand is moving down with a constant acceleration a. How much mass of sand should be removed so that the balloon move up with the same acceleration? Okay. Balloon is there. It is having sand, contains sand. This mass you take it capital M. Initially it is accelerating downwards due to what? Weight. When it is coming down, buoyancy force will act upwards. This is F B. Okay, this is the first case. How do you write? mg in the direction of acceleration, so mg minus fb is equal to mj. This is the first case. Second case, what amount of mass to be removed from this so that it can accelerate up. So I am drawing second case here, same balloon. I removed a certain amount of mass, small m. This removed mass they are asking. When small m mass removed, what is the mass inside the balloon? That is capital M minus small m. Then it is goes up. Again, m minus m, this is the mass remaining, that weight acts downwards. Fb acting upwards, it accelerating up. Clear? Now, how do you write the equation? Fb minus m minus mv is equal to m minus m into remaining total. See, after m remaining mass is m1 minus m. m1 minus m. This is going up. But ask me question is what amount of mass remove. Then from first equation Fb substitute here. How do you write? Fb is equal to what you get? mg minus ma. That is substitute here. We will get the answer small m. Small m given in terms of a and g. Now this Fb I am substituting here. mg minus ma minus mg minus mg is equal to ma minus mg, right? Plus mg minus mg cancel. Write capital M one side, small m other side. Okay, what we have here? Minus ma minus mg, capital Ma, small ma. They are asking small m. So I will write here. Again, the small ma comes this side. This will be cancelled. Mg is equal to ma. They are asking small m. Ma by okay, we have done minus into minus, right? This is minus into this minus also we need to multiply. So this will be plus. This will be plus means this will be plus. If this is plus, right. With that, no effect is there. Right, this is capital Ma. This is capital Ma. Okay, capital M one side, small m other side. Mg, this plus Ma, capital Ma, this goes this side, plus capital Ma. Here what is common? M common. G plus A is equal to 2m A. Make it, they are asking m, so make it m subject to 2m A by G plus A. Check it now. Yeah, m is equal to 2m A by G plus A. Correct. Okay. And now test your knowledge. Three blocks of mass 3 kg, 4 kg, 5 kg are connected to each other with a light string and are then placed on a smooth frictionless surface. Let the system be pulled with a force F. Find the side of lighter mass so that from the side of the lighter mass so that it moves with an acceleration 1 meter per second square. The force, the value of F. So connecting bodies, what is the acceleration formula? A is equal to F by formula. F by m1 plus m2 plus for two bodies, but here three bodies is there, m3. They are asking F. F is equal to A into m1 plus m2 plus m3. So A value is given 1, right? 1 meter per second square. Masses are 3 kg, 4 kg, 5 kg. 3 plus 4 plus 5. 7, 5, 12. Right? 12 into 1, 12. 12 newtons. Yeah, next second one. Two weights W1 and W2 are suspended from the ends of a light string passes over a smooth fixed pulley. If the pulley is pulled up at an acceleration g, the tension in the string will be clear. Now according to question, this is required figure. Let's say this is M1, this is M2. Take it M2 greater than M1. Okay. Now this is M2G, weight is acting downwards, and this is W2, and weight is acting downwards. This is M1G is equal to W1. Okay, tension acts upwards, tension acts upwards. Clear? So this accelerate downwards. This string system, but according to question, pulley is pulled up with an acceleration g. This pulley going up, A is equal to G. Then as it's move up, suddenly what happened? Same acceleration they experience downwards. So again, due to this G, another one what will have M2A actually, that's moved down. This is equal to M2G. So what is additional? How do we write W2 is equal to M2G plus M2G? Clear? So single one is W2. Due to this additional, what happened? This will become 2W2. Am I correct or not? M2G plus M2G, and this will also will become 2W1 due to acceleration. Okay, now frame the equation. Free body diagram for M2. What is that? 2W2 acting downwards, tension acting upwards, but in this system acceleration is downwards. Pulley acceleration I am not taking, only in this. Already pulley acceleration we taken, that's why another M2G acting downwards, that we taken in the here. Now tension acting up. So this we can write 2W2 minus T is equal to M2A. Okay, this we need to write because options are there in terms of W, so not in terms of mass. How do you write this mass? From this expression, how do you write? So W2 is equal to mg, M2G actually, M2G. Then M2G, how do you write? W2 by G. Then this I can write 2W2 minus T is equal to W2 by G into A. Similarly, first object, free body diagram, 2W1 acting downwards, tension is acting upwards, right? It is accelerating. This body is one body going down and this is going up. This with acceleration is going down, this is acceleration going up with the same acceleration. See. And then how do you write? T minus 2W1 M1 into A. M1 how do you write? Similarly this W1 by G into A. Right? This is equation 1 and equation 2. What did they ask? They are asking in tension. They are asking tension in the string. To find out, we need to find first A. Add this to equation 1 and 2. This is plus T, this is minus T. What will happen? Cancel. This we can write 2W2 minus 2W1 is equal to W2 by G plus W1 by G. A is common. Here 2 is common, or you make it A subject to here. This you will get 2G W2 minus W1 is equal to W2 plus W1 into A. Then A is equal to what do you get? 2G by W2 minus W1 by W1 or W2 plus W1. A value substitute in any one equation. A value substitute in any one equation. Then how do you get substitute in equation 1? In equation 1, how do you write? T is equal to 2W2 minus W2 by G into A. 2W2 minus What is this? W2 by G. A is what? 2G W2 minus W1 by W1 plus W2. This DG cancel. LCM 2W2 W1 plus 2W2 square minus 2W2 square. 2W2 W2 2W2 2W2 square. Minus is there. Minus into minus plus 2W2 W1 by W1 plus W2. Plus and minus cancel. 2W1 W2 2W1 W2 4W1 W2 by W1 plus W. This is what tension in the string. Clear? So we have to do this method only. We have a short method, but that makes you confused. So if you go equation wise, you will get the answer. So what is the answer is now 4W1 W2 by W1 plus W2. Clear? Next, third question. Okay, third question. Consider the system shown in figure. The pulley, the string are light and all the surfaces frictionless. The tension in the string is. They are asking T. Okay. Like this. This is what 1 kg. This is 1 kg. Free body diagram. MG acts downwards, tension acts upwards. Right for this tension acts in this direction. Here tension acts in this direction. For this tension acts in this direction. Same string. So if it is acceleration downwards in the A, then this moves with acceleration A. From this equation now you write free body diagram. Only tension acts in this direction. So tension is equal to MA. This is nothing but T is equal to 1A. Okay. Then how do you get the acceleration short method? Net force. What is the net force? Only mg. So mg is equal to net force, because here weight is acting, but that will not affect this acceleration. So mg is equal to total mass is m plus m into a. Two masses are same. So this is mg is equal to 2m mm cancel. A is equal to g by t. Then a is equal to g by t. Then this is equal t is equal to g by t. Gn 10. 10 by 2 is what? 5 newtons. Is there 5 newtons? Is there. Let me check third option. Third option they given 5 newtons. Very simple. So net force is equal to, what is the net force? Only mg. Mg is equal to total mass into acceleration. Already we have done this. So A we got g by 2. Two masses are same. Kg they mentioned, means masses are same. So you have to see this masses also. Then you can, in this case, T only accelerating here. So T is equal to MA. M is 1 kg. So A we got it g by 2. G by 2 substituted. We got the answer. Clear? Fourth one. A mass M is suspended by a rope from a rigid support at A shown in the figure. Another rope is tied at B and is pulled horizontally from the force with a force F. If the rope AB makes an angle theta with the vertical, then the tension in the string AB. This is another form of textbook example problem. Right? Okay, this tension acts upwards. This is mg, let us say this is T and this is T2. It is making an angle. Oh, not with the roof, with the then draw the free body diagram. This is F and this is what is this? T2. See, if you draw line straight like this angle will be same. So this is theta, this is T2, and clear. This is mg, right? Now this is acting along x-axis, this is acting along y-axis, but this is not acting along x and y. What we have to do? Resolve this. If you resolve this along y-axis, what do you get? If you resolve this along y-axis, theta substitute inside. T2, what is that? Cos theta. And this side, arrow is there, vector is like this, is acting like this, resolve this side. That is T2 sin theta. Theta substituted side is cos, other side is sin theta. This is balanced with F. And this is balanced with mg. What they are asking? Tension between A and B. Tension between A and B is what? This is A and T2 we need to find. T2 how do you find? Based on the options, we can take it two options. T2 is equal to T2 cos theta is equal to mg. This point is in equilibrium, means net force is 0. Net force is 0 means what? We need to equate upward forces is equal to downward force. Along x-axis, along y-axis, as well as horizontal forces also along x-axis. So from this T2 is equal to, how do you write? mg by cos theta. If we take it horizontal axis, F is equal to forces along horizontal axis, F is equal to T2 sin theta. Then T2 is equal to F by sin theta. Check these options. We have F sin theta, F by sin theta, F cos theta, F by cos theta. Okay, this option is correct. Clear.